Oh, you guys want me to expose this company? Check it out. It's called IONET. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. You're gonna love this. This is the old Shkreli. This is the short seller Shkreli, shorting his way to jail. Well, you want to see this? So this is a company, io.net, all right? There's the website. You see the website? It's there? Good? Yeah. Internet of GPUs. Wow, that sounds great. I use GPUs. I want one. Can I get one? Okay, let me see. Sign up. All right, no problem. Continue with Google. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I'm gonna use that one. Let's get some GPUs. Let me click deploy. Wait. What? Can't get a GPU? Let me get a GPU. Come on. It says 8,000. Yesterday it said 800,000, but I want to pay. I have the money. Please. Like it. Sorry, we've reached capacity. But I want a GPU. Okay, there must be a mistake. Let me return to clusters page. That's the only option I have. Let me do that, all right? My heart's racing. All right, let me try this one, Kubernetes. I know what that is. You guys know what that is? Kubernetes, K-A-S, Kubernetes. Okay, there must be a mistake. Let me try this. Let me try Mega Ray. Oh, thank God, this one works. 8,000 GPUs. Shall we get some? Why don't we get all 8,000? Let's go. IONET. Okay, wait, it just went down. 7,316. That's fine. Now I want the ultra high speed. It just went down again. 2860. We're at 2860. Maybe I'll click high speed. All right, it's 1,433 there. Some medium speed and some low speed. I want the ultra high speed. Okay, now I want a GPU. But wait, what happened? I thought they had GPUs. I thought they had hundreds of thousands of GPUs. So here's a real cloud. This is called Lambda Labs. They're worth $1 billion. I know, not a big deal, right? Click launch. Okay, they got this H100 guy here. They got an 8X A100 here. 1X A100, 8X A100. Okay, so if I want this H100, oh, okay, that looks good. Utah, okay. And they told you the price, right? The price was $249. By the way, the price on IONET before they realized that they were lying about their GPUs was $350. So $250 is pretty good. I'd much rather use that, by the way. And then Utah, don't attach a file system, or I can attach this file system. Got an SSH key. And once I click this, I've done this a million times. I don't want this computer unless you guys want me to check it out. I'll get, the GPU spun up. And by the way, there's about 20 of these that we use. They're not special. I hate to say it, I love you, Steve. But there's a lot of services like this. All right, so they're bragging that they got the H100s for $2.48, which is 1 cent less. 1 cent less than at Lambda. That's how cutthroat this, right? $2.48, the A100s are $1.29. This H100, look at all the providers they aggregate. I can go to Lambda, Mass Compute. I can go to these guys if I want to pay through the nose. So we really like these guys. Shout out to Shadeform, Shadeform.ai, compute aggregator. All right, let's go back to IONET because I gotta be missing something, man. The site doesn't work. How come I can't find one GPU? There, you know what? Let me click a couple other things. Let me see what happens here, man. IO Ventures. You guys have ventures, man. You are a venture. But worry about that first. Okay. We got something here. So 564,000 total GPUs. But let's count those up. You got 1,685. Okay. This is the A6000, also known as garbage. It's 75 cents an hour, and There's 1685. Now you got the M2. That's not a GPU, by the way. That's called a laptop. And that's 11 cents an hour. That's 1323. Let's be nice. Let's include those, right? I'm a nice guy. We got a 3070, which ain't good for much, but that's 11 cents too. 831 of those. All right, so we're gonna sum all these up, right? So far we're at 3,839. Do you guys think we're gonna get to 564,000? Seems like something's off here. It seems like there's a mistake. It seems like maybe they're lying. So the T4 is 20 cents. They have 820 of those. 3080 can't do you much good either. And that's 20 cents an hour. 3090, not too useful. 36 cents an hour, that's a lot for 3090. Another 3090. All right, so we're up to 6,000 GPUs. It's not bad. We're gonna get to 564,000, right? Should add up. Should add up. I just got to do a little more adding, right? Or am I click? Is it this? Oh, is this the render? Okay, these are the render. These are the render GPUs. So this is this going to add up to? Wait, but it says 2922 here. Okay, so let's see. The puzzle continues. So these are all from render. These are mostly from render. These are mostly from render. This is so confusing. You see, this is active GPUs 69,000, right? But it says total GPUs 564,000. But if I click this, again, these are these numbers, right? And these don't add up to 564,000. They don't add up to 2% of that. Maybe they count them twice. Maybe they count them 3 or 4 times. All right, so 4090 is a little useful. They have 500 of those. A100 PCI 80 gigabytes. That's a real chip. They got 320 of those. Well, that's not that much. 89 cents an hour is a good price, actually. They got this version of the A100. That's $1.50. That's not a good price. But you know what's weird? Is it says it's 100% free. All of these are 100% free. You notice that? Except for this one. I think this one's real. I think they actually have those 320 chips. But you know what, these other ones? I don't think these are real. Because you would think like it wouldn't be 0% busy. It could be like 3% busy, 6% busy, 22% busy, 55% busy. You know, it's funny because let's go back to Lambda, which is worth an actual $1 billion. So if I click launch, right? Well, this one's out of capacity, these 8Xs, but I can click this one. These are usually all out of capacity, by the way, so it's kind of interesting that they have some more supply. You know, they don't tell you how many they have because I think it's proprietary. They're less transparent. But they at least tell you some of them are in the supply, some of them are out of supply, and like sometimes you would have to like refresh quickly to try to get it. So I can't get one machine, but it's 100% free. Why can't I get the machine if it's 100% free? Oh, well, this one's 17% busy. This looks like a scam. Again, what is this? 564,000 GPUs. Where are those coming from? At best, there's 10,000. At best. And I don't believe any of these are real. Because otherwise, I should be able to get one, at least one, right? You know, I had a friend. You guys want to hear something even crazier? I've been waiting to expose this, and I'll talk a lot about this. But man, do I have some delicious cooking for you guys. I've been cooking. I have a friend who actually, before they stopped their network or whatever they did, which we'll get to in a second, they basically said, don't believe anything we're saying because we got hacked or something. We have a security problem. Okay. You know, he put out a release. He said the metadata is wrong. You don't have 500,000 GPUs. By the way, nobody has 500,000 GPUs. Meta doesn't have 500,000 GPUs. Amazon Web Services doesn't have 500,000 GPUs. And when you tell us how many GPUs you have, you got 1,000 here, 600 here. Come on, that's not 500,000. That's 7,000, 8,000. So they took down the network. You can't get a GPU right now because it's all fake. Okay, cool. They'll put it back up soon. Even though it says here all services are online, Kubernetes cluster recovered, or Kubernetes cluster is down. By the way, this isn't something that you ever want your cloud provider to go down. It doesn't make any sense. This is the whole point of a cloud provider, is it never goes down. And it's down right now. It's not online. How do I use it if it's up? 3 or 4 days ago, before this happened, my friend loaded up his wallet and he went to H100 and he clicked it and he paid, right? But then he went inside the box and guess what kind of chip was in the box? He was paying for an H100, which is a top of the line box or chip. I have the video of this. I will release it. It was not an H100. It's not a 4090 or 3090. It was an A6000. Good job, Nick. You got it. They switched, bait and switched. Whew. All right, well, there must be a mistake. Look, entrepreneurs, it's no big deal. We, gotta fake it till we make it sometimes. Doesn't mean we should go to jail. We're trying. We're doing our thing. We can't be held responsible if something goes down, and that's all. It's no big deal, right? We'll fix it. In fact, we know that we're gonna fix it because the CEO is a man of integrity. He is a top dog. He's a well-respected entrepreneur. You look at it. Let's look at his history a little bit. We're not gonna just write this guy off because the numbers don't add up. When have numbers ever added up, bro? They're hard to add up, bro. If I say bro at the end of everything, it'll make more sense to you, right? Bro, come on, bro. Things, he's the man. Render network partnerships, this and that. 𝗕𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. Okay. I wonder if Shadeed has a personal account. That's not his business account. Do you think he might have one? I think he might have a personal account. Maybe we should look for it. I think there's a personal account somewhere. Do you guys know? Oh, well, there it is. It's Fly with Ahmad. 2,000 followers. Wait, didn't we just see his other one was like, wasn't it like a lot more? There's Fly with Ahmad. So we got Fly with Ahmad, and then we got, I'm just gonna leave that here. Shadeed_IO, and that's 196,000. How does that work? Here, he was on Twitter since 2012. That's a long time. Here, he was on Twitter for a year. But it's got 196,000 followers. All right, no big deal, right? Well, last posts here were 2019. Some retweets. I don't know what this says. Bitcoin alert, pumping any minute. Alerted by our cutting-edge whales exposing algorithm. Black Whale. Just looking for his posts, not retweets. Okay, here he is. Let's listen to this. I like the tunes, at least. This is something called the Millions Exchange. Is this like an FTX? I don't know. I love it. I'm loving it. Like if you do. Winky face, Millions Exchange. There's a lot of charts here. Crypto Lambos at Istanbul, Turkey. So the crypto Lambos are gone. The Whales Monopoly, Istanbul. Oh, is that what WM is? Whales Monopoly? Oh, wait, what was that? Did you see that? Marhaba Istanbul. It means welcome Istanbul. But it says Ahmad Shadeed Arab Folio Capital. That's another thread to pull on. Arab Folio Capital. We're going to learn about Arab Folio Capital, whatever that is. There's a YouTube here. Let's see what this YouTube is. ArabFolio.com, not secure. DNS probe finished. No go. All right, so Arab Folio is dead. This is three or 4 hours. He's got Arab Folio. Okay. It looks like this was a service where you can get an API key. That's kind of neat. Sounds like a SaaS play. Alright, so it looks like some kind of exchange. Maybe like the Arab FTX. Okay, so he's got this live pump trading in his Telegram, in the Millions Telegram with 5,000 members, the 1 million challenge. He's got $7,000 there, 22,000 total. This is a small account. This is a small account, all right? 6 Bitcoin. Still small account. All right, so we get that this whole thing didn't work out very well. Risk management, 𝗟𝗩𝗘𝗢𝗓 Academy, and the Millions by 𝗟𝗩𝗘𝗢. Head of investments and managing partner. Can only lose 1% of capital, one trade. How much can we lose? All right, so he was doing some technical analysis in his last job. Hashtag trading everywhere. 𝗟𝗩𝗘𝗢𝗓 versus JP Morgan. Oh, one of them is still around. Whoa, I think I just stumbled upon something. In 2018, he made a post referring to something on IONET's page, but IONET is brand new. Does that make sense to anybody? So IONET joined in May 2018. 500,000 followers. Yeah, we're gonna look up that cached page. That seems a little funky. This post is unavailable. Why? What did you post in 2018? 1 step to HFT. So maybe you're telling me IONET, unmatched compute for large-scale AI startups. Harness the power of global GPU resources with a single click. Create your cluster out of the box, decentralized, on-demand GPUs. Percentage uptime, 100%. Okay. Claim your rewards. Oh, okay, here we go. IO.net before 2022 was exclusively devoted to developing institutional-grade quantitative trading systems. Our primary challenge was the infrastructure. Yikes. So they went into GPUs. Okay. And they had to deal with render from the start? That's IO Ventures, which is still... Okay, the world's first compute power venture capital for ML startups. And I think they took this website down. Okay, so now that puts that together. So he was doing trading, then he kind of pivoted to this. Oh, okay. An evolutionary perspective to trading, the herd and the herder. There is a wealth of literature in behavioral finance that suggests the relevance of psychological biases to making an investment. Relatedly, there are firm reasons to suspect there are biological bases for decision making. I agree. This is really, kind of well written. Maybe like something I would write when I was like 13 or something. A pride of lions hunt a wildebeest on the savannah in a very specific and rehearsed manner. 𝗟𝗩𝗘𝗢𝗓 Capital, 2 days to go, 𝗟𝗩𝗘𝗢𝗓.capital. Okay. Moonshot by 𝗟𝗩𝗘𝗢𝗓 Capital, MOON. Huh. What was Moonshot? Ooh, okay, the Moon Fund. A lot of these have been erased. Recent shift from the HODL mentality to active trading. You recently allocated a large portion of your DAA to NEO. Yikes. Which is now the biggest position in Moon. Take a look at this candles. Well, now I know why he's not trading anymore. September 2018. How can we apply this to TradingView? Integration. This guy's gone from thing he didn't understand to thing he doesn't understand. Contact $1 million Ahmed. Username not found. Yeek. That's when he started on the scene. So now he's got 564,000 GPUs, but then it says 69,000. Okay, no big deal. Then we add these up. They're all 100% free, but nobody wants them. I mean, we could add all of these up, right? Would that be a useful Is that a use of our time that's useful? Do we have to add this up? Does it add up to 4,000? No, that's CPUs. It says transparent live pricing. But it looks like these prices are just set by them. This almost looks like a scam in the sense that like this distribution of GPUs seems like it doesn't make that much sense. Okay, so we wrote down all the GPU numbers and they add up to 11,107. 60, 56, 564306. You've got 69,415. And then you've got 11,107. So which one is the truth? Well, any company that has two sets of books is a scam. You're supposed to have one set of books. So these are 20% busy, 80% free. Okay, so that means that 337 are being used, 1348 are not being used. This is a very old chip that's not very useful anymore. It's not even used anymore, really. Neither is this one. Now these are busy. These are 320 A100s. This is real. Those are real chips. They're worth about $10,000 each right now. Maybe a little less. Let's say 8,000. So that's $2 million of chips. That's not bad. That would be the start of a very small cloud business, right? $2 million of chips, but the company confirmed with me they don't have any chips. They don't own a single chip. They told me that. So they're renting that chip from somebody else and then re-renting it. So maybe they can make a 10% margin on these chips over their useful life. So that's 250 grand. So maybe they can make $50,000 each on these chips a year. That doesn't seem like a wonderful deal, but you know, these other ones, I mean, if it's 0% busy and I can't, you would think, oh, I really want to rent them out. If they're all free, I need a client, but I'm literally ready to pay. All of these say 0% busy, 100% free. What's going on? They're gonna try to put out a crypto token, but I mean, it seems like they're lying about everything. Here, let me give you, like I said, I want to use these computers right now. Why can't I? And Ahmad Shadid, well, hold on, that's the spelling of his name. He still uses that name. Where did you find the other spelling? Yay, there we go, cool. So I was thinking maybe I can't get the GPU because I didn't have any money. Okay, 6% busy, 90%, 94% free. I don't know how a cloud is 94% free. Like, that's the whole point of a cloud. Okay, so it wasn't the money. I thought maybe it was, I didn't have any money in my account, so I gotta fill it up. Nope, it's still the same message. You've been reading all the information about IONET, and the token generation event of IONET is just around the corner.
In this video, I'm going to be doing a deep dive on IONET, which is a DePIN project built on Solana. And I know this is a bold statement, but I think this is going to be the most successful DePIN project that we've seen to date. In fact, I think it's going to be one of the most successful crypto projects that we've ever seen. This is partly because I foresee IONET being revolutionary,
Who is this guy?
to customers and their money into the crypto space, but they're also solving a
Navan's business travel platform?
The DePIN connection. 500 views, yikes. So here's a botted account, okay? So this guy's, it's over 9K, all right? He writes amazing and rocket ship, right? But look at his account. IONET post. Something else, to be fair. IONET post. IONET post. We'll look at this other guy in a second. This is a post from Default, who scammed me. We'll talk about that. Another IONET post. So the only thing I really know is that default. Have you guys seen my posts about default? Let me show you some of those. Those are really interesting too. So I gave this guy some tokens and he sold all of his tokens, but he said, I sold a small amount, but I posted the evidence. Here's the evidence. And he said, after looking back through the chat, I did mention selling, but I did not say I was fully out. But there's two parts of this. He was shilling this token for weeks, against my wishes, by the way. It was his wishes to do that, because he wanted to pump it. I do not want any public knowledge of my token. Why would I? Privately, it's okay to tell people, maybe, but I didn't want you to tell a Discord chat. That's crazy. I could do that myself. I don't need you. So you tell people you're in for 6 figures, but you weren't in for 6 figures. You were given the token, and it went up to 6 figures. And then you sold them all 5 million. But you said, here's the blockchain stuff. But okay, so here's his admission. It says, looking through the chat, I did mention selling, but I didn't say I was fully out. So here's where he gets fully out. He sells, everything. Here's the blockchain evidence. Sell, everything. Not like, getting out slowly, like just boom. And then I said, you sold all 5 million. He says, I don't see 5 million that he's even referring to because he's lying. I sold a small amount. You lied when you sold the first time, saying it was one of his early friends that dumped the position. Apparently, one of his early friends dumped their position. He dumped it 99%, all the way down to 0. Apparently, one of his early friends dumped their position. You knew it wasn't an early friend. It was you. You dumped the position. This is legit fraud. Of course it is. You know when you see it. And even people have been coming out of the woodwork telling me about his past, saying that when he was a hacker who went to jail, it was all fake. This is his friend who he hacked with. He has a long history of lying. It's embarrassing. There's some people that go to jail and they're upset they got caught because they don't know the difference between good and bad. There's some people that went to jail, go to jail, and they're sorry for what they did and they don't want to do it again. One of the things about people that make ethical mistakes is that they don't have people around them to tell them that they made an ethical mistake. And they don't have that inner voice that tells them you're making an ethical mistake. But one of the ways these people can figure that out is to sit down with somebody they trust. Your parent, your brother or sister, even a really close friend, and say, hey, let me tell you the story. What do you think? And don't just tell me I'm right because, I'm your friend or your son. Pretend it wasn't me. Or even you'd go to them and say, my friend is dealing with this situation. What do you think? Don't even say it too. And say, my friend did this to somebody I know. What do you think they should do? Is that ethical? That's all you got to do. But you don't want to do that because it would be confronting reality. And that's, again, I'm not mad the guy sold and showed his greed. People are greedy. I find out the guy's greedy and selfish, no big deal. What do I care? But to be greedy and selfish and then lie about it to a bunch of people after you've been to jail already. And guess who the biggest promoter of IONET is? This guy got a tattoo of IONET's logo. Yeah, the same IONET that says they have 500,000 GPUs, but when you go to their website and you try to buy one, there's none available, even though they have 500,000. You get a bunch of error messages. When you check the inventory over here, well, it says 500,000, but then it says 69,000. And when you add these up, it says 11,000. And then when you click here, it says 1,900. You know what I think? I think the answer is 320.